Έλα παιδιά, Dzimis TSAPAS here. So finally you have the full production, the full recording of this fantastic last show that I did in Bucharest, in Romania. Dzimis TSAPAS Just One Night in Bucharest, hosted by the unique lady Irina Radulescu at this very special place called the Nomad Sky Bar that I invite you to visit when you go to Bucharest because it's a super place. Thank you very, very much to all the Nomad Sky Bar family. Thank you to the hundreds of fans who came to the show, and we had a very funny, very crazy evening of improvised comedy, because you know, us Greeks, it's not that we don't do comedy. Our life is improvising. From the day we are born, we have to improvise, and this is Jimmy's type of stand-up comedy, improvisation. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Adrian Maniutiu, my brother, from the 360 Studio Production, who brought all his production team to film everything, so that you fans around, you know, Jimmy's fans, can finally see a full show of improvised madness and malakia. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, I hope you have a good time and a few good laughs with your family, friends and loved ones. And I hope to see you soon in one of the cities you are inviting me around the world: Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney, Montreal, Vancouver, Brooklyn, Skopje especially. I want to come to Skopje. I would like to come to Istanbul as well and meet my fellow comedian colleagues from Turkey, from Macedonia, from Serbia, from Montenegro. And maybe we should do a peace tour, you know, the Balkan comedians, the peace tour, but not peace, P-E-A-C-E. It would be the peace tour, P-I-S-S. So if any fellow comedians from these countries, from the Balkans or Turkey, see this video, please contact Dzimis TSAPAS and we'll do a peace tour. Άντε παιδιά, Dzimis TSAPAS, the Greek genius. I love you and I hope you have some good laughs with this video.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3.
Și eu cred că garnitura și-a făcut datoria. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Dzimis! Dzimis!
Thank you very much. We have a microphone or not? This is a microphone. Last time I saw something like this. It was in a sex shop.
Dzimis, you are Greek. It was supposed to be heroical.
Yes, I know, but then I saw this and I thought of my wife telling me, Dzimis, throw that away, you're a pervert. Lady Irina Radulescu, a big applause, please.
Dzimis, I am only the side dish tonight. You are the main course. You are the steak, you know, the veal, the Mexican.
I am the big cheese tonight. I am the numero uno, the
yes,
number one.
Yes, and I think you are in blood, or you are well cooked.
I don't know, but this is the first time a woman tells me this.
Well, you know, we have a reputation, Romanian women.
Yes.
Yes. We kind of know what we want and we kind of know how to get it.
I never tasted this. So before we start this absolute pandemonium, and I hope I will say a lot of malakias. You know, malakia is a word, it's the Hellenic contribution to civilization. This is, it should be considered the material world patrimonial of humanity and certain galaxies around the world. Malakia is everything put together. So before we start with Lady Irina,
I already started.
I will start doing my malakia in a few minutes. I want to thank you all. Thank you really from the bottom of my heart, because the amount of love we received from Romania, from Bucharest, really touched me profoundly. I am reconsidering my sexual orientation thanks to you. Normally it's only married women and divorced, but some men are incredible, so maybe I'm going to think about it. And I want to apologize, and this is, I think, the only time I'm going to be serious. Not serious from Syria, serious from I'm not laughing. I want to apologize for not speaking Romanian.
Okay. Yeah.
Why? Because Greeks, we don't need to speak another language. We speak Greek. Because in Greece, everybody speaks foreigner. If you don't speak Greek, you're foreigner. It doesn't matter what country. Malaka, αυτός είναι ξένος. He's a foreigner. He's not even from Athens. He's from Salonika. Salonika, the Bulgarian barbarians. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know that Adriana Radulescu is there. All my respect, Adriana. And I know that Dem's spirit and love is there, will be with us tonight. Let's start with the Malakias. Enough serious thing, because we already have the United Nations for Malakias. Lady Irina Radulescu, to your health and to your father, Dem Radulescu.
Okay, so have a drink. And now you have to answer some questions, because all the Romanians keep asking themselves, who is this Dzimis TSAPAS? I mean, where does he come from? What does he do? How old is he? What did he study? So who are you, Malaka?
Malaka, how old I am? In front of all these married and divorced women, you ask me my age?
Well, you can switch the numbers.
And on top of that, in front of my wife, who is sitting there, you ask me my age? Don't pay attention to my wife. She's there, but she's asymptomatic. She's a variant. She's jealous, but she's not, but she is. You know, she's a Greek variant, because Greek women are like this. They're very nice until you kiss a girl. Τι έκανες, Jimmy? Ποια είναι αυτή? Because you know, when a Greek woman asks, who is she can say, ποια είναι αυτή, which is, who is she? Is she a friend of yours? And you know, she's Irina Radulescu. Ah, ωραία. But when she asks, ποια είναι αυτή, you know you're dead. You know that you're only going to watch sex flicks for the next 6 months. Or YouPorn, or Pornhub, or whatever. But you are not touching your wife for the next 6 months. This is for my wife. How old I am? Look, Dzimis TSAPAS, in fact, is a, I think it's a spirit, it's a free spirit. Much of it was created thanks to my brothers here, the Mitsalides brothers, who are there. In this table, please, the Mitsalides brothers. But at the same time, I don't have AIDS. I am completely atemporal. I am asymptomatic. And I am like the angels, which is very modest. I am like the angels because I don't even have sex. You know, the angels don't have sex. But when I say I don't have sex, it's not that I don't have a gender sex, it's that I don't have sex at all. So, you know, last time I had sex, I feel almost married. I don't know, because married people, you know, they get married because they think that every Saturday they're going to have sex. They think, and they get married. And when they say, yes, I will love her in all the troubles, I will love her, yes, Mr. Priest, yes, thank you very much, God and everything, I love her. And then all of a sudden she has a headache, her mother is calling tomorrow, the children are going to school, the dog is not feeling well. I go back to YouPorn and Pornhub. So this is Dzimis.
Okay, so, but what did you study? I mean, did you study at all?
Look, Greeks, because you know the Greeks were created by God to civilize the world. Everybody knows this. Then you have different people there, Chinese, blacks, Americans, but these are just spin-off. These are just variants. When God created the world, it took him 6 days to create the world. So the Catholics, you know, the Christians, no, because God worked for 6 days to create the world, and on the 7th day he relaxed. But like years, on the 7th day he created the Greeks. So the Greeks are there to civilize the world, which is very funny, because we have like a mission. We civilize the world because you are all barbarians. But the problem we have is that in Greece, it's absolute burdello. For some reason, we cannot civilize ourselves. We always give, you know, very good advices to the other. Oh, here, Malaka, do this. Malaka, I tell you, I am telling you, do it like this. Napume, listen to me. But when it comes to Greece, it's burdello. I don't know, we have some sort of virus. It's a variant, I don't know, we are asymptomatic in Greece. Nothing works in Greece, not even the name. Not even the name works, because we don't know if it's Greece, John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, we don't know if it's Greece, Greece the country, but we were created to civilize the world.
Okay, and it's your first time in Romania?
My wife is here. Okay, to explain something. My wife is there, only 10 meters away from me. Yes, sorry, Rita. No, it's not my first time in Romania, and it's not my last time. Ah, by the way, nomad management. Nomad management. Because they tell us, how long is your soul? How long is my soul? You want me to put my trousers down in Malacca? How long is my soul? What are you asking me? We do it as much as you want. No, first time in Romania, no, it's the second time. Because the first time I came, I wasn't sure. Are these people really like this, Malaga? After so many years of dictatorship, after so many years of communism, Soviet bloc, these people are really like this. Malaga, you are worse than the Greek. You are the absolute European, Romanian genius. I think that God created the Greeks to civilize the world, and then he created the Romanians to civilize the Greeks. Sorry, these things just come out like this, you know, it's like premature ejaculation. Because when you do improvisation, things just come out like this.
And I know you visited the House of the People today.
Which was very interesting, thanks to a very good friend of mine who's sitting at that table over there. And today, you know, I visited, you know that you have a building here, the House of the People, which is the Parliament. Parliament, really, what is it? Is the institutionalized burdello. It's the Megale Malakia, but then you do it legally. Corruption, yeah, in the Parliament it's illegal. Ah, sorry. Malakia, yeah, in the Parliament it's legal. Sorry, Malaka. Me Too movement. In the Parliament it's legal because she has aspirations to go. So today I go to the House of the People. And then I thought, what if your father, Adriana, this is for you. What if Dzimis would have been today, because I was today at the House of Parliament, with the absolute generosity of my friend here, what if Dzimis would have been with Deborah Dulescu today at the House of Parliament? So I imagine myself a scene. So Dzimis is a guide, a touristic guide. Ναι, κύριε Ραντουλέσκου, παρακαλώ, περάστε. What? Please come in. I am Dzimis. Okay? Dzimis TSAPAS. Where are you from? I am from Greece. Romania is hiring Greeks to work in Romania. This is worse than Afghanistan. What are you saying? So I am going to show you, Mr. Radulescu, the House of Parliament. So we were there. Mr. Radulescu, this is the famous building. I start walking today. This happened today, so that you see that this is not prepared. And as we start walking, Mr. Radulescu says, permission. Who cleans the floors here? Mr. Radulescu, I don't know. No, because there are a lot of floors here. Mr. Radulescu, I don't know. No, just know. Who cleans the ceilings here? Mr. Radulescu, I don't know. So after 25 times I told him, I don't know, he tells me, ce vă recomand? And then I tell him, Mr. Radulescu, this is the house of the people. And he tells me, Remalaka Jimmy, come here. Jimmy, because you're a poor, ignorant Greek, come here. Malaka Jimmy, where are the people? Yeah, this is a very big building, but there are no people. Mr. Radulescu, I'm sorry. Malaka Jimmy, where are the people? I don't know, Mr. Radulescu, maybe the UFO came and adopted them, but this is for politicians to work. This is for politicians, for the Romanian politicians to work. And Mr. Radulescu says, now I know why there is nobody here.
But before you came to Romania, you have a lifetime friend who lives here. And you had that epic video on him, the 7 characters in 7 minutes for your friend.
Kostas. So Kostas, actually, Kostas Mitsalis, and I am sorry I'm going to admit this in front of you adults. Well, I don't know if you're adults. You're above 18. Adult is something else. You're all above 18. Actually, most of us watch a lot of YouPorn and Pornhub, at least I see from the age and the color of the hair, like me, no? Malaka Costa, he tells me, Malaka, Jimmy, come to Bucharest. To do what, Malaka Costa? Here the women are fantastic. They're very open, and when they see a Greek immediately they fall in love. Malaka Costa, they call you Barbat Fatal. This is true. This is true. And the guy is sitting in a table over there. I'm not going to show him, because then he's not going to speak to me for the next 10 months. And they call him Barbat Fatal. No, Malaka Costa, we're going to Tinder. There's more Malaka Tinder. Tinder is for the proletariat. Tinder is for the poor people. We are Greeks, Malaka. You think we are going to pay for sex? Oh, no. Professionals, no. There's more Malaka Tinder. We are going to sphincter. Because we are Greeks. And we love back channels. So, you know, without my wife knowing, and now she's listening to it for the first time, well, I'm going to sphincter. So I create my profile. How do you do this? No, you have to put a super picture of you. Yeah, but if a friend of my wife sees it, how do you do? Oh, here, Malaka, your wife is in Greece now, what she's going to say? Which is normal here in Romania. So I put a picture of me very sexy. When my mother took me when I was 2 years old, completely naked like this, you know, I thought it was a very sexy picture. So I go into Tinder, no match, first day. Second day I look, no match. Malaka Costa, I don't get a match. Περίμενε, Malaka, περίμενε. The Romanian are Dzimis. They want to choose first. They want to see the real man. Because they want a gentleman. Because they know they have a reputation. 4th day. 5th day. Malaka Costa, I'm not getting a match. I cannot continue with Pornhub and YouTube because here I have a epicondylitis in my elbow. My fingers are coming close to necrosis. The hotel is charging me for the channel. Malaka, ate και γαμίσου Κώστα, nothing is happening here. I was that because I think I have my phone here and something is ringing. And I take my phone. This is a true story, huh? This is a true story. I'm saying this for the married man. Because now you look like very nice because your wife is here, but when your wife is not here, you're going to speak them. Because we all do it. I go, match. I have a match. So I was waiting for, I don't know, Svetlana, Lyudmila, something. And I go, Malaka, Costa, it's you. Malaka, the only match I have is you. Ante και κάνεις. So this is my dear friends in Spinter. Thank you. Barbat Fatal, he's sitting there next to my wife, and I told my wife, Rita, don't sit next to him, the guy is dangerous. Because you know, he goes the Greek way, he goes like, no, chicken nuggets, yeah, no more chicken nuggets, you know what you want? Thai, shoot, blah, blah, blah. He took your wife. That guy is a genius, he's a professional. This is the story, Lady Irina Radulescu. Next question.
You have some friends, I think.
Unfortunately, I have a problem of multiple personality. But you know, this problem, Irina Mu, Irinuka, Gabi, Irinuka. A few thousand years ago, people with multiple personality were called prophets. And now they send you to the hospital. A few thousand years ago, you speak to God, and you're a prophet. God speaks to you, and you're a prophet. In 2021, God speaks to you, and they send you to the hospital. What's happening here? This is absolute pandemonium. This is the problem with improvisation. Yes, I have a few friends. I have some black friends that appear. I have some French. I have some Lebanese. I have some Italian. I have some American. But they disturb me because I don't live naturally because they appear whenever they want. And to me, it creates a problem. Because you know, sometimes you can live with your friends or you're in intimacy with your wife. You know, like, Rita, I love you. Thank you so much for having me given two fantastic daughters. And this malaka Wilfred de Bande from Zamunda appears. It's not correct.
For you.
For her, it's fantastic. Well. Because it's a matter of size. It's not so much the length. Ladies, by the way, ladies, because you know, us men, we will always be retarded. Women will always be more advanced than men. And if any man thinks he's cleverer than a woman, he's a malakas. Because, you know, us men, if you take biology as women, when we have, I call it the individual group therapy, it's manual. Individual group therapy, it's manual. But women are much more advanced because it's digital. Yes. Yes. Well, some women are very advanced because they are digital and analogical. But this is the Champions League. I have never met a woman like this. I have met men, manual and analogical in Mykonos, a lot of them. They are going to send me to jail. Thank God Ceausescu doesn't exist anymore. Because I would be in jail, but he would send me Elena. Elena, go with Dzimis. He's completely perverted.
But you know, if you said something about Tinder. Well, you have a friend who works for Tinder. I mean,
I have a friend who works for Tinder. Salve, sono Giacomo Pistone al servizio di Tinder. Cazzo vuole malaga Giacomo Nakume. Io lo chiamo. Sì, sono Giacomo, sono un amico di Dzimis TSAPAS. Che posso fare per te, bellezza? Che posso fare per te? Ma sei veramente una scultura. What can I do for you, Irina? Ask me anything you want. Whatever you want, I will do for you twice. One for tryout and one for confirmation. Sorry, Adriana. No, because the mother is here. You know, I have a problem, so I have to, diplomatic. There is a diplomatic table over there. You have to be a little bit, diplomatic. But you know what? Me, Giacomo, Pistone al servizio di Tinder, when they tell me no, diplomacy is very good because you can save wars. Still, like, what are you, ma che cazzo dici, porco cane? The only thing I like about diplomacy is the back channel. Thank you, ladies.
Et Jean de la Grenouille.
Écoutez, Jean de la Grenouille, yes, I am a friend of Dzimis, but you know my world is really the LGBTIQ, because I really believe that gay life matters. Je suis gay, me too gay. So you know, when someone like me, I like the red t-shirt on you. Can you come back? You with the red t-shirt. Reviens un peu par ici. No, because you have a certain flow when you walk. You inspire me a lot. Can you please go to the bathroom again and pass it? I will send you my WhatsApp. No. Ben écoute, LGBT, what I don't understand is, for example, Dzimis TSAPAS. Moi, je comprends la mentalité grecque. You have to be traditional, women. But women have a limited span of action. Because they always ask you, where are you from? Are you married? Us, we don't ask, are you married or not? Are you a pillow biter? Which is this pillow biter? Or are you a neck blower? It's the only question we ask. I don't give a flying fuck if you're married.
Mais Jean, comment va...
Sorry, Adriana.
Comment va le MeToo à Kaboul?
Ben, le MeToo à Kaboul, I don't understand. You see, because now, thank you, America, fantastic. 20 years of war, and the Taliban arrive and they take in 2 weeks what the American flight, the fucking American didn't take in 20 years. The Talibans are geniuses. So I say, okay, but I have a logical question. The Talibans, there is not one gay Taliban. It's impossible. It's impossible because they've been fucking everybody for the last 20 years. And then I say, women, the lesbian. I love lesbians, because I love kitchen gastronomy. Yes, because I am French. Since I am French, I love the gastronomy. And to me, this poetic, completely surrealistic Van Goghian image of the lesbians have always been help me, Irina. When you are in the kitchen, you have to cut what you eat, no? Avec des ciseaux. En français, it's called ciseaux. In English, it's called scissors. In Greek, it's called salivia. It's not very romantic, but I imagine a salivia, took salivia, and they go like this. So yes, I am pro-LGBT Kabul. And I want to open a Hugh Hefner Playboy mansion in Kabul. Yes. And I want to do a gay parade in Kabul. Yes. And it will be called Anal Wakbar.
But you already had one in Beirut.
يلا يا حلواني بيروت يعني أنا وليدة عبد الحمص كيفك يا حياتي يعني in Beirut we don't have a problem يعني because we have Hezbollah. So you know whatever we do Hezbollah is going to fuck us يعني عارف شو؟ Which is very practical because in Beirut we just change the politicians like this. But it's just for the the marketing. Because the Lebanese we are like this. Whatever happens in Lebanon stays in Lebanon. Why? Because Hezbollah is going to come and fuck us anyway.
But what about Zamunda?
Zamunda, let me tell you about Zamunda. My name is Wilfred Devane. And I don't like the colonialists, the fucking colonialists, which is studying from the French and the English. But I like Romanians because you never colonized anyone. I have great deep respect for Romania. The only colon you touch is in oncology at the hospital. There is a doctor there. I actually went a few times to see my doctor there. You there, don't hide. Don't hide, because I like the way you do your professional work. And you tell me, please relax, mix the Wilfred Devane. How do you want me to relax when you're putting the thumb up my ass? And on top of that, you're a lesbian.
Okay.
Blasphemy, sacrilege, infidel. You could at least play a little bit with my anaconda while you're putting your finger. It's called the dual shock.
Mr. Wilfred, can we speak a little bit about politics in Zamunda? I mean, you are the president of the Republic of Zamunda. Is it a democratical republic?
Absolutely democratic. Absolutely, we believe in democracy. You can vote for whatever you want and you can see whatever you want. If I pay attention to you, that's my problem.
Oh, I see.
So, people tell me, there is no democracy in Africa and Zamunda. What are you saying, you fucking colonialist part? What are you saying? We have a democracy. People vote. It's just that I don't count the votes, but people vote.
And what about women in Zamunda? How is the woman?
Women in Zamunda are completely free. We invented the Me Too. We invented the fucking Me Too. What is this thing that you say about Zamunda? We have the women completely slaved. We invented the Me Too because when women want to go up in business, whether it's business or political, and they say, this is my CV, this is your CV, fuck me too!
And the women in public functions?
The women in public functions. Are you going to now? Do you want me really to put me in a bad position? I am going to call, look, there is someone here, you people don't know because you are simple Romanians. We are the nation of Zamunda. And the nation of Zamunda doesn't take orders from white colonialists. There is a woman who works for me, she's undercover. But not undercover in the bed. She's undercover, really cover. She's undercover. And her name is Pelvin Dilate. So I am going to call Pelvin Dilate now so that she can testify that we don't have Me Too. But if you want to suck my dick, it's your problem. Pelvin Dilate, tell me something. Tell these people, Romanians, barbarians, that we in Zamunda we have democracy.
Yes, I have to admit that I am Pelvin Dilate, and I work for my president Wilfred Devane of the nation of Zamunda. And I am his private agent. And when I was a little girl in school, in my first day, our president came to our school to wish us what they wish. And when he saw me, I was little like this. I was little with long hair like this, and he said, that little girl over there, she will rule over all the anacondas in the country.
That is absolutely true.
it was like that.
It was like
It was
that.
like that. And then I came into the Occident because I had to do some things. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All of the people in the West, they have depression and anxiety.
Because they don't know how to control the anaconda.
We don't have we don't have anxiety and depression in Zamunda. We are all happy.
Never.
We are
Why?
happy.
Because the anaconda.
We don't need therapy. Do we need therapy?
If you need therapy, I can show you my anaconda.
Yes, but this is not therapy, this is harmony.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
What will never happen between you and me is cacophony. Let me tell you that thanks to my secret agent here, Pelvin Tilate, if you don't speak French, go back to school. Barbarian Romanian. You should have come and invade Africa so that you see the real difference between Africa and the spotty Soviet bloc.
And you know what they say about us? They say that we are not civilized because I know what they are what you say about us, that we are not civilized, but you know the problem. The problem is the size.
The size.
That is the problem, the real problem.
That is, she's going to reveal something to the United Nations, the Warsaw Pact, the African Union and Playboy magazine. Please, Pelvin, tell them the truth to these ignorants. Because women think that size is important.
Well, it is,
Bullshit.
Mr. President, but you taught me something else.
I showed you something else.
And what exactly do you mean?
Because you know when a woman says, oh, he has a very big anaconda, it doesn't matter the length, doesn't matter. Because there is a top at the end. It's like you're playing squash, racquetball. Even if you have an anaconda like this, it will never go all inside because you have a top. And the balls remain outside. So the real problem is the diameter. The circumference. And here I have called my friend Dzimis Archimedes. The circumference is the important thing. This is important. And whenever ladies, Romanian ladies, whenever you hear a man tell you that size is not important, it means he has a very small anaconda. Pure logic, Pythagoras.
And another bullshit, the Me Too bullshit.
The Me Too bullshit.
We don't have Me Too in Zamunda. In Zamunda, we serve the men.
Of course, because this is your natural biological destination observation of your genetical conformation of your DNA. You are there to make us happy, to comply us, to make us at the end of the day very happy.
Yes. And this is the glory of the nation of Zamunda.
The nation of Zamunda, you know, I had a situation the other day in a bar in Zamunda, in the capital. And I am the fucking president. Normally when you are the president, you have the bodyguards, you have the newspapers, everybody tells you, yeah, Mr. President, you're right, because if they don't tell you you are right, you kill them. Which is very good in a dictator. I think I have an erection. Sorry, I don't have enough Viagra. Can you give me a little bit more of Viagra? In Zamunda, we don't have that problem. People can say whatever they want. We don't agree, we kill them, or they disappear. So I was in a bar the other day in Zamunda, in the capital. I love the way you walk. No, don't bend in front of the Zamunda. Wait, are you crazy? Don't bend in front of me. This is provocation. Are you married? So you know, I go to a bar and I speak. There was a lady there with this Me Too. The Me Too is a chemical castration for men. So please, ladies, we are not all animals. I go to this lady at the bar. I say, what is your name? Orpheline. What a beautiful name. Are you married? What? Are you married? That is your problem? If I am married? I am Opheline. Are you married? It doesn't matter if I am a serial killer, if I have the fucking Batmanitis, if I have the Ebola, if I have cancer, if I have AIDS, if I am going to fuck you till you ask for God to help you, that's the problem? If I am married? And she says yes. So then we start with the checklist. You know, the checklist for the Me Too is like you're a pilot on a plane, so you type the checklist. Yes is yes, no and no. It's very clear. The message of Me Too is very clear. Yes is yes, no and no. Bullshit. So, do you mind if we do this? Yes. Okay, this we check. Can I do this to you? Yes. Check. Would you like to try this? Why not? And then you have the pandemonium. What do you mean, why not? It's yes or no. It's not why not. I've never tried it before. But with you, it's a prevision. I don't mind. No. You have to say yes or no, because otherwise they're going to put me in jail like the Jewish Weinstein and Epstein. You have to say yes or no. And then we all go back. It's always Jewish. The problem. So, and you continue, say, would you like to try this? Why not? So look, now with the Me Too, when you meet a girl, you have to type the checklist, and if she tells you, I don't mind, if I feel hot, I don't mind doing this to you. No, I don't mind, no. If you find hot, no. If you want to try, no. It's yes or no, right now. And then they tell you, but I've just met you. Fuck you, that's your fucking problem, man! So which is why I became gay, because gay never say no to anything. Do you want to try this? Oh, of course I want to try. Have you ever tried this? No, but I'll suck your anaconda right now if you ask me. I love gays, open-minded.
And now Dan Gordon from Idaho.
Well, I don't really want to talk about this guy. My name is Dan Gordon. I'm from Idaho. I'm a Republican. And I only believe that America is great again. I don't like Romanians. Nah. I don't like Arabs. I don't like Chinese. And I especially don't like Greeks over there in that table. Because I only believe America is here to civilize the world. We lost Afghanistan after 20 years? Yeah. We did them a favor. We showed them, if America is here, you will be able to sell your opium and heroin again. If we go back, Turkey's gonna take your fucking heroin and sell it to Amsterdam. And this is what we've done.
So you are a Democratic?
Well, I came to this show really, but I didn't want to come because when I heard about this show, it was from Mr. Dan Radulescu. What is it, fucking Democratic congressman? Another Dan? And you told me, no, his name was Dan. Fuck that name, man. They're Democrats. These guys are fucking commies, man. They're rats. We should kill all the commies and socialists. And then you said Radulescu. What fucking name is that, man? It's not a name. At least we have real American names, like Schwarzenegger. Like Barack Hussein Obama. Now these are fucking American real names from Idaho and North Dakota. We don't like this Radulescu shit. Can some guy Romanian at the bar, some communist bring another with Johnny Walker and Coca-Cola? Have you noticed that Johnny Walker is American and Coca-Cola is American? And we are here in fucking Bucharest!
What about?
You know, this happens very often to my wife when she's playing with that microphone. Which is why I told her, Rita, don't buy them with batteries, buy them with USB. You know, right now she's going to kill me tonight. Now she's smiling. my husband is so funny. You're gonna sleep in the balcony, motherfucker! And you're gonna be touching yourself for the next 6 months. I don't mind touching myself because I believe in individual group therapy. Because I never say no to myself. I said, Dzimis, do you wanna try this? I don't know, Malaka, let's try it. Have you tried this variant? If you wanna try this variant, try it, Malaka, whatever you do. And this is, you know, this is the fantastic thing of masturbation. Masturbation is a fantasy. It makes you free. It's an individual group therapy. You should try it. Or at least your wife told me you should try it because she's sick of you. Tell me then. She doesn't have a microphone, but for Lady Rina, I do whatever she wants.
I was wondering about your friend on Beneath the Iron Curtain.
Юрий Плутокев. Привет.
Malaka, you're not going to make a career in the porn, no?
You're not going to make a career in YouPorn like this. No, because I was in YouPorn. And if your anaconda doesn't work for 2 movies, you're fucking out.
Yes, but I believe you were only for the stunts.
Yes, because I am married. And she's there. So I only do the stunt scenes in porno movies, but only in Norway. Because they told me, no, Malaka, you want to make porno movies in Moldavia? Tires more Malaka, Moldavia, na pume. It's like doing a porno movie for the zoo. No. Do you want to make porno movie in Turkey? Turkey, Malaka, we have the problem with Istanbul, Smirni. Ask my brother here, Mike Mitsalis. Tell him about Turkey. Malaka, the guy becomes an absolute animal. So I do porno movies, yes, but I only do the stunts, the very dangerous scenes. Because some scenes are very dangerous. You have to be a contortionist. You have to be a trapezist. You have to be a Shaolin temple monk. Because you know, like in everything, pornography, obviously you have competition. And what we all do. So if you want to sell movies, you have to do something nobody does. And I only do the dangerous scenes, but with Norwegian actresses. And on top of that, they pay me. I fuck Norwegian actresses and they pay me. This is absolutely incredible. Pandemonium, they pay you for it. Because in Greece, nobody pays you and they fuck you. For free. When you're in Greece, they fuck you for free. It's fantastic. And if you complain, you go to jail. So I decided to go to Norway to do the pornography. I passed the audition. They tell me, where are you from? Greece. No need for audition. This guy has been fucked up his life. Go inside. You know, in Greece, when you are born Greek, real Greek, names Mitsalides, Kalogeropoulos, it's an honor, it's a blessing because you are born Greek. When you die Greek, of course when you die you don't know what's happening, but when you die Greek, τι καλό παιδί που ήταν, τι καλό παιδί, πανικάρι, φοβερό παιδί. Και Έλληνας, was a real Greek. So when you're born, it's fantastic. When you die, it's fantastic. The problem is in the middle, when they fuck you constantly in Greece. You arrange the dildo. Next time, bring you the remote control. No, because the dildo with the remote control is the future. Because, you know, after so many years, I've been with my wife 37 years. I love her. She's a good girl.
He said we should switch.
Oh yeah, I love swinging. I love swinging. I like the way you think in Romania here. So, you know, after a while you need some creativity, Malaga, because you have to spice the couple. You cannot always do the same thing. You did the children, you did everything. You did it in the bathroom, you did it in the elevator, you did it in the plane, you did it in the garden, you did it in front of your mother-in-law who was watching. Malaga, you need some spice. So what is the spice? Dildos with remote control. Because you can be in the living room, and you come into bed, no, bang, speed fight. Are you okay, darling? It's coming. Okay, when it's done, let me know. And you continue watching Casa de Papel or Homeland. You were asking me, Lady Irina.
Well, Dzimis, you know your first video, the one that was viral on Batmanakis. I think everybody wants to hear about Batmanakis. It's your trademark.
Because Lady Irina is asking. And for you, oh, Malaga, perimeter. Sorry, this is not professional at all. Sorry. Not professional. Ne? Hello, Mama. Sorry, it's my mother, Maria. Mama, I'm working. No, working for real. I'm not at the minister in Athens. You are a man here in Romania. You love Italy. Romania, the country, not Rome, Dolce Vita. Sorry, she's a very good lady, but she's Greek. Mama, I have to let you go after close. I'll call you later. Because I cannot do it now, I am with a lady doing a show. She's not Greek, she's Romanian. What are you saying, Mama? She wants me for the papers and the working permit. Romania is in the European Union now, and tell la pone. Yeah, Mama, stop it. People are looking at me. And they are all Romanians except for Rita and the Mitsalis' brothers. Mama, stop it. Maria, se paragalo. No, she's blonde. She's not German, Mama, the blonde German, the Nazi, she's Romanian. She doesn't need to come to Greece and ask for the nationality, Rivera. She's an actress, she's very famous. Actually, we are the poor people. I'm trying to ask for the Romanian nationality. I am working. I don't know. Maybe. If she would become Greek, I don't know. Mother, I will not take my mother. Fuck it. I'm tired.
She hung up. She hung up on me.
Because you're Romanian.
But I am not Turkish.
You are a Greek.
I'm not Turkish. If I was Turkish, I would have understood.
Tell that to Mike Mitsalis. Sorry, but yeah, this was very unprofessional. Sorry, but you know what Greek mothers are like. You know the drones in Israel? The drones in Israel, because the Americans are very upset with the Israelis. Because the Israelis can put a drone in between your G-string. I'm not saying that you're wearing a G-string now, even though I really hope it for your husband. And the Americans, when they send a drone, like they did 3 weeks ago, no, we killed the new ISIS, 2 ISIS terrorists. You killed 20 civilians. Where do you buy your drones? In Greece? So, the Israelis come up with the best drones. And it's true. This is a true story. The best drones in the world are the Israelis. And you know the microchip? We all have the microchip, blah, blah, blah. The microchips were invented by Israel. This is a true story. But how? They took neuroscientists, neurologists, and they took Greek mothers, and they lobotomized Greek mothers. And they looked at the brain structure. How do they know where their children are constantly? How do they know where their boy children are constantly if they don't know the girl? Because the problem is, who is she? What do her parents do? It doesn't matter if she loves you, if she's good looking, if she gives good blowjobs. No, malaka, it doesn't matter. Who are her parents? Who are her parents? And then they start, for 27 generations, they have to be Greek. For 27 generations. No, because you know, during the Second World War, when they took from us, from Greece, Kerkyra, you know it as Corfu, Kerkyra, Kerkyra, Kefalonia κτλ. There was one Italian grandmother. She's not Greek. She's contaminated. She has the fucking virus. She's a variant of Greek, but she's not Greek. Άμα δεν τη λέτε Ελευθερία Παπαδοπούλου, she's not Greek. Don't fuck her. Ρε μητέρα, μαμά Μαρία, she gives fucking great blowjobs. I don't care about oral sex. Don't fuck her. If her name is not Ελευθερία Παπαδοπούλου, she's a genetic leftover. Because I get lost. This is the problem with improvisation, you know? Because you start with an idea, you continue, and this happens to me a lot with my wife. Because I have a scenario. I am going to put her in bed. At first she's going to say no, but I will insist. And then I will start doing this, I will start doing the other. Normally she will react because I have a plan. A, she reacts like this. B, she reacts like this. In case she reacts like this, then I have the C, she reacts like this. And I have a completely programming, I have a diagram of her. And she's sitting right there. So what was the question? Which is what all the politicians do, you know, when journalists ask them, when we start practicing this, they start saying malachias. Yeah, no, because we will do and raise the taxes for the rich and give blowjobs to the poor. No, Malaka continue. Like this, today, you know, I heard a fantastic story. You have a guy over here, Johannes, no? So I go to the parliament, which is true, I went to the parliament. And I tell them, Malaka, this Johannes, that guy is a genius. He's an absolute genius. He wants to create the biggest golf course in the world. So you know, I am thinking because everything, the biggest is in Dubai, the smallest in Dubai, the richest in Dubai, the whatever est in Dubai, the Malakia est in Dubai, except for the golf course in Romania. So since I am the Greek genius, Malaka, this guy Johannes, who doesn't have a Romanian name, because Johannes could be from Vienna, from Berlin, Frankfurt, or Dresden. Malaka, your name is Johannes, and you say you're Romanian. It's like I am called Martin Dupont, and I am Greek. Ati ke kamis mo, Malaka. So I speak to this Johannes, Malaka, Johannes, you're a fucking genius. How did you get the idea of a fucking golf course? Παιδιά, this cannot leave no mark, please. Honestly. These are state secrets. So I beg you, do not repeat what you are about to hear outside these walls. Malaka, so Johannes telling me, Malaka, Jimmy, you know what? When I was young, I loved to play with my stick. Respectable. Respectable. We all love to play with our stick. To learn Malaka, Johannes, yeah, stick, but what stick? Then I passed with the PlayStation appeared. I had a joystick. Malaka, you're a genius. You're a fucking genius. This is why they call the PlayStation the joystick. Because you grab the stick and it gives you joy. And the problem is, with people like Johannes, they play so much with their stick that their joystick really has the shape of a joystick. It even has the fingers. You know, like, Remalaka, Johannes, stop it, then you're gonna burn it, it's gonna fall off. So the guy said, no. This is the revolution. The future is golf. Malaka, the future is the Emirates golf, not the golf. No. The future is golf. Malaka, what future? So the guy's a genius. What did you do? All you have to do is look at the Romanian streets and roads. They're full of holes. So the guy said, with all these holes here, all I have to do is put some greenery and give people sticks. Like give people sticks to do what? To break our balls! So if you vote for Mr. Johannes, you have to know that one thing. This guy is going to give all of you sticks. Don't fall off, Remalaka, don't fall off, Remalaka. He's going to give you all of you sticks to start breaking everybody's balls. Because what is the concept of politics? You have to divide to control. So he's going to start making all of you go against each other, and he will come up with the, the savior, the pantocrator. I am here to save you. You've been fucking all yourself off. Besides, Ceausescu and Elena, and I am here to save you, and I will save you with golf. Malaka, Johannes, you are a fucking genius. How? Because I'm going to take my stick and break your balls if you don't vote for me. And now I'm going to give you the second revelation. This is, guys, the only people who have heard this. I don't want to say the CIA, because people who are not in information, and I've spent my time in information, they call, the Central Intelligence Agency. These are the Central Idiot Agency. Romania, and you should be proud, all of you Romanians should be proud, besides Comaneci, besides Comaneci, besides Angela Georgiou, besides them Radulescu, round of applause for them Radulescu. You have contributed to world history and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. You know when you go to a restaurant, Japanese restaurant, you ask futomaki. You don't have a fucking clue what futomaki is. Futomaki. Nigiri. I don't know what kikiki, because now it's very much in fashion. When you want to be a nouvelle vague, futomaki and nigiri, I don't know, what sushi? What sushi? You want my dick raw? No, I want sushi. The contribution is this. You go to a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant, and you ask for tempura. You all know what tempura is. Tempura is the vegetables they give you fried. The real story, and this is the only moment I am going to be serious, the only. I'm going to say yes to my wife. Tempura, there was a moment that Japan, they call it the Japanese isolation, they saw that the Catholics were coming. Malaka, these guys are crazy. The Catholics and the Christians closed all Japan, and they closed Japan for 400 years. 400 years. And they only allowed the Portuguese to come in. Because they knew that the Portuguese were assholes. Malaga, these guys are assholes. What are they going to do in Japan? We have the samurai. Fuck the Portuguese, let them in. And the Portuguese had the vegetables in the boats, and then the vegetables were going, you had to throw them. And there were vegetables of temporada. Temporada. So they used to fry them before they smoke them. Marijuana. And they used to fry them and they started calling them temporada. Temporada. But the problem is that the Japanese could not pronounce temporada. So they said tempura. 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 And it stayed. But this is a real story. It stays. Where does Romania come in? If you want, I take my clothes off. Romania comes in where? The Portuguese, who are not very, they are limited. I don't want to say anything bad because there are diplomats in that table. Let's say they are restricted. They have an intellectual restriction. So they took the Romanians. Not the women are in sphincter with me. But only the married and divorced. They took men from Catalin, Mandalin, Florin, I don't know what, Vaseline, cocaine, nicotine, all these guys. And you go over there. Imagine you go out of Bucharest, you arrive in Japan, and you see the Japanese women. Wow! While the Portuguese were working. So the Romanians could not go out of the ship to have a good time. Like Bruno Mars and blah, blah, blah. So they started taking the geishas on the boat. The geishas. And after a while they started with the geishas. Futame aishi, futame aishi, futame aishi, futame aishi, and it became futomaki. This is a true story. So next time you go to a Japanese restaurant and you ask for futomaki, you know what you're saying to your partner. So ladies who are not married, if a gentleman asks, can I take you to a Japanese restaurant? Of course, Catalin, take me to a Japanese restaurant. What do you want to order? Futomaki, fuck you, ρε μαλάκα να πούμε futomaki. Fuck you, άντε και καμίσου να πούμε, don't play with your stick, call your hands and start filling holes. Continuing with the narrative of the Romanian, each time you pass, I like you more. I'm beginning to like that swing of your pelvis. I'm not gay, but I'm thinking about it. Continuing with the Romanian contribution to world gastronomy, we heard about futomaki, futame aishi. The French appear. The French are very... non, parce que nous, la France, l'Hexagone, nous sommes quand même le centre gastronomique de la France, du monde. And they don't speak like this. French, especially Parisians, and I was born in Paris, we always speak like we have a dick in our mouth. But we never finish. We never finish. We never finish. The moment comes, a Romanian immigrant, because some countries export geniuses. Some countries export everything. China. Some countries export pleasure. Colombia, which was invented by a Romanian, cocaine. And then the moment comes where a Romanian goes to France and he meets Monsieur Jean-Claude Dupont de la Frérie. Monsieur Jean-Claude Dupont de la Frérie, I have a problem here. I want to invent a product, but the product a little bit spicy. It has to be sparkling because I want to conquer the world. So the Romanian was a genius. Because Romanians are a genius. Tells him, come here, Moremalaka. Come here, Moremalaka. I'm going to give you an idea. Come, kneel. Kneel! So the guy, he thought he was in front of God. It was a divine presence to give an order. Kneel! Qu'est-ce que vous voulez? Because most pedophiles are in France and Belgium. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows why, it must be a cultural thing. Most pedophiles are in France and Belgium. So the French kneels and says, what do you want me to do to you? That's what I'm like, couldn't you start with, what do you want me to do in general? No, directly. What do you want me to do to you? So the Romanian was shocked, because your Romanians are very advanced. But under these circumstances of the scenario and the narrative, you say, Moye! Moye! And this is how Moye Chandon came out. As we say, let's continue. I am sorry, Nomad Management, I am sorry. It's impossible to do a show in 1 hour because it's just impossible.
Tell us about Batmanakis, Malaka.
sorry,
You
Malaka.
started with it. I mean, we like forecast, but it's too much.
Sorry. Look,
It's too much.
we are going to tell you with my sister, Irina, and that part of the table knows why I say my sister, Irina. Greece, we are poor. We are a poor country. And we had a problem because nobody was coming to Greece for tourism. But even Mykonos was empty. Even the gays were not coming anymore. Well, it's not that they were not coming. No, they were not physically coming. Because those who were coming were actually coming. Very few. Very few. Just a sample, for the sperm bank. Just to maintain the Greek genealogy. So what do you do? We have to do something. So I have a cousin. I have a cousin in Crete. Down. Michanιά. Giannis. To know Malaka Yanni, we have to do something for our country because we are patriots. What do we expect from our government? Who Malakas or Tsipras or Varoufakis? You know that Tsipras and Varoufakis is the biggest pornographic movie in history. They managed to fuck 13 million Greeks in 4 years. Nobody complained. And they came in all of them. Fantastic. So Malaka, what do we do? So Giannis says, Malaka, Jimmy, τι κάνουμε, Malaka? We have to start with China. Malaka, why China? No, because we have to send a bird. Because then anything you send to the Chinese, they eat. Turtle, they eat. Dinosaur, they eat. Reptile, they eat. Panda, quokka, dog, cat. Malaka, these guys are cannibals, they eat everything. Let's send them a bird. So we had a bird in Crete. Of course, it was a bat. But it was a fantastic bat, which gave us a lot of little bats. And then we sell them in Amazon. Well, Amazon and Alibaba. Malaka, send them a bat. But for marketing purposes, you cannot sell them. No, we just received the bird from Greece. Malaka, a bird from Greece. No, we received Batmanakis from Crete, Chania. Guaranteed seed, extra virgin bird. The extra virgin concept is something for me a little bit to understand. Because virgin, I understand. She didn't do anything. Extra virgin, Malaka, she didn't know how much. Then they are all extra virgin, but once they do a little bit of Moët Chandon, they're only virgin. I don't know, I leave it up to you and your professionals. But the extra virgin, it doesn't stack up. So we send the Malaka, we send the bird, we send the Batmanakis, and they find the Chinese eat it. Pali Malakis, and they eat the fucking bird. In Wuhan. We didn't send it to Singapore, because over there the Americans send democracy. And democracy is like the virus. Whenever the Americans have a problem somewhere, no, we are sending you democracy. People want to like a democracy. Democracy is like a virus. So we send the American, the bat, and the Chinese ate it. And then it starts spreading. And we fucked up the world. We closed the world. This never happened in the First World War, Second World War. All the planes were on the floor. All the planes were on the floor. We were all in fuck down in our houses. We were locked up. This has never happened in history. I had to stay almost 10 months only seeing my wife. I didn't have the remote control. I didn't have this with Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Malaka, I love her, but I don't love her that much. What happened? Fucking pandemonium. We fucked everybody, the fucking Greek genius. We fucked everybody because we knew as soon as people could travel, Malaka, where are they going to go? To Greece! Where are they going to go? Mykonos, Κυκλάδες, Πάros, Σαντορίνη, πάμε στα μπουζούκια, Κρήτο, Κύπρεση. Πάμε μωρέ, πάμε μωρέ. And this is how Greece invented the Palmanitis and the COVID-19. But when you say COVID-19, it's nothing. It's because before we sent 18 birds, but they all died because we sent them by Amazon. So they all died. And now we did the same thing in Afghanistan because we had a problem. In Greece, you know, we have Peloponneso. Peloponneso, I don't know if you know it, it has an area called Kalamata. Kalamata has the best cannabis, marijuana in the world. Because until 1925, Greece was the world's first exporter and producer of cannabis. This is true story, eh? The world producer and exporter of cannabis. Now this malaka Nabume comes from over there in London, a guy called Winston. I think like cigars. Churchill. Churchill. He has the name of a dog because since then I met a lot of dogs called Churchill. Bro, malaka. They name a president after a dog. Churchill. This is amazing. Έρχεται ο μαλάκας ο Winston να πούμε, ο Churchill. Μαλάκες Greeks, stop with the marijuana. Τι λες μόνο μαλάκα δεν και γάμισου να πούμε Άγγλοι. What are you saying, genius? No, you have to stop. We will pay you. You will pay us why? Malaka, you did the Boxer War in Singapore. 1 and 2. You did the Opium War and the Chinese fucked you. Now you want to fuck the Greeks? You have to stop Malaka with the marijuana. We are going to give you money to plant olive trees and orange trees, which is why today Greece has so many olive trees and orange trees. Γιατί ο μαλάκας, ο Winston Churchill said, stop planting marijuana. But we are Greece, who said, take the money for the oranges and olives and keep the marijuana. Conclusion. Έρχεται ο μαλάκας ο Bin Laden, Afghanistan, blah blah blah, and then the Afghanistan hashish comes out. So in Greece we had a problem. But this was a national matter. This was a patriotic action. The Afghanistan hashish is going to be cheaper than the Greek marijuana, Malaka Nikir. Malaka, fuck you, Allahu Akbar, the Taliban, and fuck you all the Allahu Akbar. I love your jacket. So what did we do? We called the Dzimis, the Americans. Malaka, you know who threw down your 2 columns? Because in Greece we have real buildings, not like the World Trade Center, Malakia. The real buildings are in Greece. After they throw your columns, it was this guy over there in Afghanistan. So the Americans went to Afghanistan, they do a war for 20 years. All they start doing now in Afghanistan is planting opium and heroin, and the Greek marijuana went up like this in the Nasdaq. And this was the Operation Kalamata.
Bah, tu reçois pas un appel du paradis?
As we are closing this moment, that I don't want to close, because when you improvise, it's continuous. It's like you're taking Viagra after Viagra. You can't continue, you can't continue. It's not true. Viagra doesn't work like this. I know, I tell you because I tried. Once you come, you're finished. You go Netflix. Your wife tells me, don't you feel like another one? Oh, I feel like another season. Not another one, another season. What am I saying? I don't think about like. So, I thought, today, you know that it's Deborah Dulescu's birthday. So Dzimis said, Malaka, we are going to call Deborah Dulescu in heaven, because people like Deborah Dulescu are in heaven. They cannot be anywhere else. So I called, and I had the number. I had the number of heaven.
What's the number of heaven?
Doi, 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 doi. Era Malaka Peter, which is another stupidity. 2,000 years ago, you are Hebrew with Jesus and your name is Peter. What are you telling me? This is like Jesus Christ, Peter, what was the name of his mother? Maria. Maria in Israel 2,000 years ago. But this is another joke. Yes, this is Dzimis. Can you put me with Mr. Deborah Dulescu, please? Yeah, hold on the line. He doesn't want to talk to me. Then we have here 500 people. It's his birthday. Malaka Peter, Pedro, tell Mr. Dulescu we are live here. He's having dinner with Charlie Chaplin, Groucho Marx, George Carlin, and Deborah Dulescu, the absolute geniuses of humanity. Malaka Pedro, fuck you. Tell him I am here. Tell him I am Greek. He's telling you this is my problem. Tell him we are doing a show in his honor. He's saying we should have found a better subject. Tell him I am with his daughter. I'm sorry, Mr. Dulescu. But I am Dzimis. Don't shout. I am here with your daughter. Like a social distancing, she's 10 meters away from me. I am not touching your daughter, Mr. Dulescu. She's there. She's my colleague. She's like a sister to me. We are on stage. Your wife is here. I am not touching your daughter. Your wife is here as a witness. No, we have a fantastic news for you. Yes, yesterday something fantastic happened to Irina Radulescu, your daughter. Yes. No, you're not going to be a grandfather. I swear to God. No, I am not becoming Romanian for you to become a grandfather. Let me give you your daughter, and you will speak live with Deborah Dulescu.
Malaka Dzimis, it's not nobody on the phone. You are just a Greek and you want to show me the Acropolis. Giacomo, tu vuoi mostrare the fruit of love. It's the only thing you want. It's the...
I couldn't match with you in Sphinter, Irina, so I had to invent all this story for you.
No, because the photo was from the bath. And you were wet. You were not supposed to be wet on the profile picture.
No, you are supposed to be wet.
Yes, but I was being mysterious.
You're mysteriously mysterious. Ladies and gentlemen,
mi-aș gânduri.
Nu, să vă ascultăm.
In honor, thank you very much for the applause. Now you guys sit back. In honor, I am 53 and I met Deborah Radulescu's humor, unfortunately, at 53. Thanks to Irina Radulescu. I've studied many of his videos, many of his sketches. Irina explained to me many of his jokes. Adriana explained to me his personality. And I tell you from the bottom of my heart, this is not sucking cocks or blowjobs or hypocrisy. If Deborah Radulescu, with his humor, his intelligence and subtlety, would have been in the Hollywood of the 40s, 50s, 60s, in the Trente Glorieuses in Paris, the Paris, in the swing in London, don't have the slightest doubt that Deborah Radulescu would be having dinner tonight with Charlie Chaplin, Groucho Marx, George Carlin. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart of the love I felt here in Bucharest from Romanians. I didn't expect it. Unfortunately, I had a stereotype image of Romanians, and I ask for your understanding, and I apologize. It's an absolute honor for me. You have contributed to you, them. You have inspired so many generations of Romanians, but now you have also inspired the Greek. Adriana, with all my respect and love for the Radulescu family, Lady Irina Radulescu, who yesterday won the Ucina Award for Best Supporting Actor. Yesterday she won the award and today was her father's birthday. And in my heart I feel it, that then you are eternal, because the love I felt in your country is eternal. Politicians come and go, money comes and goes. The example you gave is eternal. All my respect, Dzimis.
Că îi mulțumesc lui Dzimis, nu mai spun. Merci Rita. Merci de nous supporter. Mulțumim celor de la Nomad care încă din primul moment au vibrat la acest proiect. Mulțumim! Și mulțumim Adrian Măniuțiu, un alt fiul de mare artist al regizorului Mihai Măniuțiu, care din prietenie a venit și ne-a oferit tot suportul tehnic. Mulțumim!
Thank you very much.
Yalla!
Music, maestro!